Hey, we're Nantes and you're watching the AU Review.
Well, thanks for joining us, guys. How's everything going at the moment? It seems a very exciting time for you.
No, things are going pretty well. We've just released our new EP, which we're really excited about, and about to start touring that. Everything's going very well. We've not worked for a week at our normal job, so we've just been really lazy and just doing nothing at all. So it's been pretty awesome.
There's nothing wrong with that. With the reception Limbo's received so far, how have you felt? You know, your fans and new fans alike have responded to it.
It's been a pretty good reception, I think. This record sort of came as a bit of a surprise. Like, we didn't really intend on making music at all. Like, we'd spent about a year in Lou not knowing whether or not we wanted to make anything else. And then we decided to make this one just sort of for our own entertainment again, and it sounded pretty different. Like, it's definitely a pretty different direction sonically, but people seem to like it, which is good. I'm pretty into it. I think this one's a little more aligned to what we've been trying to do with this kind of band, I guess. Like, a lot of the music's sort of hitting a couple of the points that we were sort of aiming for with the last record. So we're pretty happy with it, and everyone else seems pretty into it too. So yeah, we just want to play it, man. We're just like really excited to hit the road again.
So you said there was kind of a year period where you weren't really sure what was happening with the band. What kind of led to that? Just general life, or was it just things not working out for you before that point?
Things are actually going really well. Like, we'd spent about a year just playing heaps of shows, and like we did a couple of little tours and stuff around the east coast of Australia. We released a record and it went pretty well. Did a pretty big tour off the back of that one as well, but I think we're just over it. I think we're just a bit exhausted and needed some time to do something different, you know. Yeah, I guess like we just need a little bit of creative space too, because we've been doing the same thing for ages and plugging along with the same thing for about a year and a half, so it's just time for a bit of a break. So we just got into sort of a different universe and forgot that we made music for a while. So, yeah, no, it's good getting back to it though.
And what was the catalyst that pushed you back into that space?
We got bored, really. Yeah. Like, we just wanted to play more shows and stuff. Like, we sort of missed that lifestyle and making music and stuff. I mean, like, we were still both writing the whole time. Naturally, we've got this process of sort of demoing and doing our own thing and showing each other music and stuff like that. But, we just wanted to be able to start playing shows and stuff again. And so we sort of got together a bunch of songs that David written that sort of fit together pretty neatly. Just workshopped them very briefly and just sort of forced ourselves to start recording them again and get into the process and getting out of that weird comfort zone and getting it all done again. And it's been great. It's been really good. It's been refreshing. So it's been nice.
And you mentioned that, you know, there is some sonic differences between what we hear now and what we've heard in the past. It doesn't feel too out of place. Like, it doesn't feel like it needs a new project name or anything like that.
And that's exactly why I guess we're still Nantes. This is still Nantes because we're aware that it's different, but it's still the same band. It's still the same, like, similar sounds, similar, I guess, songwriting style. But yeah, that's I guess these songs came together, and that's why we wanted to do it as Nantes, because it felt right to do it as Nantes as opposed to something else.
Well, it wasn't always going to be Nantes. When we first started recording, we weren't sure whether or not we were going to go under the Nantes thing, though. I mean, like, we were working on these songs, and they were pretty different, pretty new, and we could have pushed them in pretty different directions as well. But it just sort of fell into place a lot better when we started doing it the way that we were used to, or whatever. It seemed a bit more natural, so we sort of followed the same path for that reason, I guess.
Approaching the new songs live, how has that been different to anything in the past? Have you had to add more layers to what you do live, or is it all? I mean, you said one of the songs is written in about 20 minutes, so it can't be too difficult to do live, in theory.
Sure. I'm a big fan of layers. Everything I do, I look for pockets where I can, I guess, express different sonic events throughout the music. But coming into live for this stuff, we've actually really stripped it back. We've dropped a member. We're just trying to do it as simple as possible, and just make it a bit more raw and just more rock and roll, I guess.
And you're hitting the road with the new material. Do you want to fill us in on where you're off to?
Yeah, we're going to do a little tour to sort of celebrate releasing the new record, and just because that's why we wanted to do it in the first place. That's the exciting part. So we're going to play a few shows in Sydney. We're doing one in Bondi, one in Newtown, one in Wollongong, a show in Canberra, a show in Melbourne, a show in Brisbane, and then we're heading up north to Maroochydore to finish it off, which is pretty exciting. So it should be good. Just keen to hit the road, man.
And where can we get the record?
Where can we get the record? I don't know.
Visit the website, I guess.
Yeah.
Plug the website for more
It's only
details.
been a store,
For the record, you can visit our website, nantesband.com. Otherwise, go to your local CD depositories. They should have that. And if you feel like you would rather it in a digital format, then iTunes should be able to help you out. And you should definitely come to the shows.
You can buy them at the shows.
Yeah.
That's what
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
implying.
And you can definitely buy them at the shows.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is great.
Good.